Hey, Strong Mom Society. So if you are pregnant or early postpartum and you are missing your beloved foam roller, this is my favorite thing on the planet. I travel with it everywhere. I'm gonna give you some exercises that you can use during pregnancy or early postpartum to roll out your lower body, calves, quads, shins, legs, everything from the waist down. So what I want you to do is, if you don't have a foam roller, you're looking into buying one, find one that is the lowest density possible. So you don't want a hard roller. The harder it is, the more painful or uncomfortable this is all going to be. If you can find yourself a really soft foam roller, this one is like as soft as they come. That's going to be what feels the best, especially during pregnancy and postpartum. So first thing that we're going to do is roll out our glutes. So I want you to take your roller and you're going to sit your butt up on it. And I want you to find your sits bones. So you can kind of just rock forward and back, and you'll find how your sit bones kind of slip forward and back underneath you. And if you are pregnant, you are gonna wrap those core muscles a little bit to bring your hands behind you. Otherwise, you might lean back and find yourself coning or doming here. So kind of slip over to one side and bring your legs back. And then I want you to just roll up and down on that glute. So you're going from your sits bones up to your hips or your sacrum tailbone area. And we're just gonna take this for about 30 seconds right here in the center. And then what I want you to do is take your knees and drop them over to the side. You can either take those arms back, keep them behind you, or bring an arm up to your leg. And you're gonna roll up and down into this right glute med area. You can take some little circles. The other thing that you can do is drop that leg and kind of get into the outside of that hip as well. And then what I want you to do is just rock your hips forward and back here. So if you imagine top of the leg, there's a little bit of a divot where the femur inserts itself into the glute. You're just going in and out of that divot. And then what you're gonna do is walk your roller down to the outside of that knee. You can bring your hips down, prop that other leg on top, and then just go up and down that IT band. Again, the softer roller is going to be much more pleasant here getting into that IT band than if you have a hard roller. Keep those core muscles engaged. You don't want that belly to just be spilling out. If you are doing any of these rolling exercises and you notice that dome or that cone, just skip it, go on to the next one. Doesn't mean anything bad, it just means that you're not able to maintain that core activation in this specific position. So we'll just get you out of it. And then, we're gonna go over to the other side. So I'm gonna face this way for you. We're gonna start up, keep those core muscles engaged. I'll come back to the center here for a few rolls. You can drop your knees over to the left. Either keep both those hands behind you or bring your arm up to your knee, and you can roll forward and back. You can also take some little gentle circles here. If your hips have been tight, if you've had any kind of pelvic pain, this will probably feel really good right now. You can drop that leg and kind of go forward and back here, and you're gonna take that little rock forward and back out of the roller here. So again, imagine femur comes up, inserts into the pelvis, and we're in that little bit of a divot there, outside top of the hip, right below the hip bone. And then walk it down, bring your elbows to the ground, bring that roller right above the knee, stack that other leg on top for a nice little base, and then you're gonna roll up and down this IT band. Notice if you have more tightness on one side over the other. If you find the side that's tighter, maybe spend an extra few seconds on that side. Deep breathing in this position as you go in and out of your IT band. And you can get all the way from the top of the knee to the bottom of the hip there. Good, and then we're gonna come off of it. I want you to put this roller underneath your calves. Hands behind you. Again, if you've got some coning or doming, maybe get yourself a wall, put a ball behind you, stack a few pillows, but you want to make sure that you can maintain good core activation as you go in and out of this. Also, if you're still comfortable on your back, you can actually do these calf rolls while laying on your back. You can do one calf or both calves at a time. But I want you to go up the inside on one leg, the outside of the other, and then switch. So you're getting that whole calf muscle on the inside, outside, middle, and you're gonna work your way up to the middle of your calf, so you're in the meaty part of it. And same thing, inward rotation on one leg, outward rotation on the other, and over to the other side. I'm being chased by a mosquito, that's what all this swatting is. And then one more level, come up to the top part of your calf, inward rotation in the middle, and outward rotation. Good, and then just take one more roll up and down. Good, we're gonna get into the shins. So I want you to come up onto your knees, put that, or onto your feet rather, put the roller right above your ankles there. And you can do this on one foot or both, but you know, kind of keep your toes on the ground, anchor down through your scaps. And same thing here, you can get the inner and outer part of your shins. And then as you get down to the bottom, you can kind of drop your butt back and spend a few seconds here. And then we're gonna end by rolling out those quads. You know, pre-pregnancy, you can do this on your forearms and your knees, but during the later stages of pregnancy, just take that roller and you're just gonna kind of massage, inwardly rotate your leg and press. You'll still feel those knots or those sticky places without having to put all your weight on your legs in this position. And kind of get into forearms here and wrists, and just give yourself an all over body massage. All right, I hope this helps if you've had any kind of discomfort in the legs, lower body during pregnancy, and if you're missing some of those traditional foam roller exercises that you used to do, they're still possible. Just a little bit of modification. Reach out if you have any questions. I'm happy to offer more of these exercises if you need them. I'll see you soon.